is Florence Kegode, a member of County Assembly, Vihiga County, representing Busali Ward. Florence was born in a village called Mnoya, Sabatia Sub-County, Vihiga County. I was raised from a very humble background. I went to school. I went to primary school, the school called Kibara Primary School. After that, I joined high school, that is Ravels Secondary School. Most people know Ravels. It was here in Nairobi. After that, I got married. So I'm a married woman, have a family. I'm blessed with 4 children, and I thank God for that. When I got married, we sat down with my husband, and we decided to run a business. And he said, okay, now you are here, you will be the manager for the business we are going to do, because we are doing the business together. So my husband supported me. We started a cafe in Donholm, which is running up to date. And maybe before I started that cafe, I was a supplier of uniforms and curtains. And he really supported me in that. Then the more we explored our business, we decided to do another business, which is a cafe, which we are running up to date. This dream started a long time ago when I was still a young lady. That was in 2005, during the referendum of Chagua and Easy.
Yeah.
That is when I started politics. And I have been walking the talk from that time. I have been supporting women. I have been supporting young girls till 2017, when it reached a time and I decided, we sat also with my family, with my 4 children and my hubby. I told them, now that I have been admiring to be a politician, without blinking their eyes, they told me, you have our support.
Wow.
So I was like, it's me who is running late. So in 2017, I really supported women who are vying in Vihiga County. 2017, the way I have said, I have been a diehard of His Excellency Honorable Busali. So I have been a member of ANC party since it was UDF. Then it came to ANC. I was a member. And I had to visit their offices and told them, I shared my thoughts with them. And they told me, Florence, you are good to go. You go to the ground, talk to your people. If they allow you to vie, you have our support. And I went to the ground, mobilized several groups, talked to them. Firstly, I started with the extended family. You know, for a woman to vie or to get into politics, sometimes it is a challenge. And it starts down there from the family. So I had to sit with the family, and they told me, Florence, you are good to go. You have our support. Then I started mobilizing groups of women, young men, and talking to them, and they told me, you have our support. And then I come back to the office. I told them, now that the ground is positive, what do I do? Remember, I was not the only one. There were also other people who were aspiring that time. So we sat down, and luckily enough, there was a lady who was also vying, who had been nominated twice, and now she wanted to go to the ballot to be elected. So we sat down and I listened to them. Being a young politician, I decided to support the party, waiting for 2022. That is how I supported the party fully, and we managed to get that seat, the ward seat, which by that time the lady I supported managed to clinch the seat. I was not really in for nomination. I just told them I'll support the party, and then come 2022, I will vie. Because nominations has challenges, has its own challenges. There are those people who have been supporting the party for long, and they feel they deserve the position. So sometimes it is not easy to get the position. And me, I didn't want to come to that time that we are trying to pull. To me, it was total bullying. Because they didn't want to see. Remember, this is a lady who has been, because most of the time I was living here in Nairobi because of my family. So I just used to visit the village during maybe vacation like this, Christmas time, or when schools are. So it was a bit tight for me. The bullying, all the groups they did, it was to pull me down, to make sure that I don't get to the final. During the election, you see that movement from polling station to another. It reached a time I couldn't move. But the ground was for me. Everywhere I went to the polling station, people were telling me, Florence, relax. Go home and relax. We know what you've done for us. Because when I started in 2020, I started spotting the darkest area in the ward, because there was a lot of insecurity. So I started by installing lights. The solar lights. So I was in my ward, we have 2 locations and we have 6 sub-locations. So I was looking at each and every sub-location. I was targeting those sub-locations. Wow. So I did that program of solar lights across the ward. During the period of these 2 years, I have managed to do some roads. I have managed to install a water tank, which is serving up to about 2,000 people. That is 2,000. That is about 1,500 people. And it is really giving me mileage. Because remember, this has never happened before. It has never happened before.
Wow.
So, and the lighting, I'm still going on with it, because I have a friend who really supports me in that, and he's doing so. So whenever he give me 1 or 2 lights, it is only me to spot where to put them. When I was elected, there is this challenge in the village, you know, being a leader, people think you know everything, or you need to solve all their problems. So when I was here in Nairobi, my son used to have 2 vehicles on the road, matatus. And lucky enough, in 2021, he went for further studies in Canada. And I was like, I'm the one to run those matatus now, which was a challenge to me, because you know, you understand the business of matatu. So after being elected, one of those matatus, I diverted it into a hearse to support me in my ambitions, and another matatu is a Nissan for transport. So whenever I have those challenges of funeral, maybe we have a funeral and that maybe home is very needy, I donate, because they also need my services. And that was a big challenge when the first month I reported into office, because it is like you have about 10 funerals in your ward. What do you do? And everybody wants your support. So we had to sit also with them. I told them, no, here we have to do this, because if I let these matatus on the road, it will mess us. I would rather take it home and we support the community. That is what we are doing. People look at me as an icon, because they see my leadership is slightly different from the other leaders. Opening of roads, within these 2 years, I've been able to open 2 roads.
Wow.
That is, within my budget, I allocate some money for the same, which it has never happened. There are some areas which are still landlocked. You cannot move from here to another place. You have to go around. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm really gaining mileage on that. Right now, we've not reached there. We are still lagging behind. If you look in the entire country, women in leadership, they are doing well. Most of them are doing well. Remember, we have 47 women reps in our country. Most of them are doing very well. We have 7 women governors. Most of them are doing well. And that one is really going to be a challenge, maybe come 2027, because people are now gauging leadership of women and leadership of men. That is where we are heading now. Leadership of women is more lively than leadership of men. Let's compare the 7 governors we have now. Look at Honorable Gladys Wang. She's doing a good job. Look at women reps in position right now. Like my women rep, Honorable Beatrice Adagala. She's doing a good job. Look at Els Muhanda Kakamega. She's doing a good job. So come 2027, maybe people will rethink twice. The biggest challenge is finance. You know, in politics, you must be financially stable. Because moving from one place to another, you need resources. How do you get these resources if you are not financially stable? It becomes a challenge. Maybe you want to move for the whole county. A county like Vihiga, which has 25 wards. How do you move across these wards? The second thing is bullying. Bullying in women. Sexual harassment. That is what is pulling women down. Otherwise, there are so many women outside there who are willing to be leaders. But because of these challenges, some of them are not able to stand them. I would tell them to give women opportunity to serve the people. Because one thing you have to understand also, suppose I have 100 shillings here, I give you today, and you give me 100 shillings. And then we are told to bring that 100 maybe after 1 year. Believe me, whatever I'll have done with that 100 shillings, it will shock you or it will surprise you. Maybe you'll come here, you tell us it was not enough to start a business, or it was not enough to do something. But for a woman, that 100 bob, she will go to Gikomba, get a mtumba there, and as time goes, after 2-3 months, she will be somewhere. So when a woman is elected, for those I have interacted with, they normally balance. They normally balance their leadership. They don't choose who to work with. They work with everybody. PWD, women, elderly. But you know, sometimes some people, when they are elected into a position, this money is not enough, and it can never be enough. There is time for everything. When at home, you are a mother. When at work, you are working for the people. So it is just a matter of balancing. Know your schedule. At this time, I'll be somewhere doing this. At this time, I'm supposed to be. I can encourage them to go for several positions. Whatever you are, whatever they are willing to vie for, to go for, that is, let them go for it. Let them not shy away.
Wow.
You know, once you know yourself better, you know very well, if I get this position, I'll be able to serve people. Go for it. But if you know you are just there testing waters, you want to see how deep it is, don't dare. Because you will not go away. Because especially in women, people will talk bad of you. They will paint you. So if you are not someone who is strong or who has a big heart to take everything, you'll just collapse and go.
Wow.
We have this media. People will paint you on media. They will say Florence was somewhere with someone. Indeed, I was not somewhere. Maybe the Florence they are talking about, I was at my place. But you see on social media, photos going viral. This is Florence. They have done Photoshop. They have done whatever they've done. If you are not careful, it will even break your marriage. Because how many men can stand for that? Some of them don't understand. Again, if you are a woman and you want to buy, make sure you have the blessing from the family. Make sure you have the blessing from the family. Don't just overlook the family and say you are buying, even if you have money. You can have that money and they decide to campaign you. You'll go nowhere. Because when your family says this one doesn't fit this position, what do? You will go nowhere. Maybe I will not have accomplished everything that is in that manifesto. Because my dream was, let my people have running water on their taps. Maybe I will have done maybe a half of the ward. The other half, they still need the services. I will still go to the electorate and tell them what I had promised. I will still do it for them. I just want to encourage women outside there to support other women who are interested in serving the community or the society. Let us support those women who are vying in several positions. Let's give them opportunity to serve people, especially when one has been in a position and she has shown that she can do much better given opportunity. Let us support them. And women who are outside there, let us go back to our groups, those VMAs. Let us pull our resources together so that when it comes to campaign period, we are able to support ourselves. Those savings in chamas, they are very important.